it's Katy here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up with day 12 of our Scrappy Advent Calendar videos. It is also day 12 of the COAPA 20 Days of Christmas and Summer Cutfiles Hop, which, of course, there's 25% off in the COAPA store for the first 20 days of September. So definitely go and check them out. Everything will be linked in the description box. Now, today's prompt is music or song, I think. Now, this one's a stretch. Just bear with me. I'll explain as we're going. You can probably pick it, particularly if you're Australian. But anyway, let's just see this out. Now, I am using Rosie Studio. Now, what collection is this called? It's like the mermaid one. I'm trying to find it, sorry. Make a Splash. That's what it's called. Rosie Studio Make a Splash. Now, the photos are of Jess and the boys, and they are at a local swimming pool with a really fun kind of indoor water playground. I don't want to call it a water park because that makes it sound bigger than what it is. It's just a kind of regular indoor pool with like normal pool that you can do, you know, your exercise swimming laps in. They do swimming lessons for the kids, all of that stuff. But there's also like the kids play area with the little splash pool has this fun kind of playground in it with a water slide and lots of other water play. And Jess and I went there with all of our boys. I can't remember when this was actually. Excuse me. The date, it might have been like March or April or something of this year. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. Now, I have pulled out the Cutfile Splash, which is an oldie but a goodie for COAPA Cutfiles. I've backed it already off camera. Now, tell me, have you picked up where I'm getting my song inspiration from and how I'm making this work? Just tell me in the comments already if you have already worked out how I'm making this work for the song prompt. I'm just choosing my background paper, whether I want this light blue background paper or whether I want this kind of blue to purple. I think it sort of looks like waves paper. In the end, I do go with this paper. I am going to cut it down because I'm going to back it on some white cardstock. Now, I keep my white 12x12 cardstock that I cut my cut files out of so I can use it for this purpose to matte layouts so I can have a little white border. Also with Rosie Studio, particularly the older Rosie Studio collections, I do believe they have changed their paper weight in recent times, but with their older collections, their 12x12 paper is very thin, and so like really thin, like regular like printer paper type thin, and so it's not great for putting a layout on its own. It's really not strong enough for that, so you do need to back it in something. So this is really good. It's a good way to use, not waste your kind of paper that you cut your cut files out of. And, you know, it has multi-use. Don't throw things away. Hoard everything. Is that really my motto that I'm sharing with everyone? Hoard everything? I'm not sure it is. But keep the things that are useful. And I think that these are useful. So I'd already gone through the Make a Splash collection and what I had left of it and pulled out the ephemera that I thought could work. And now I'm just kind of fiddling around to see how I might like to put it all together. This is a bit of a longer video. I don't cut too much out. So yeah, it is a bit longer. It did take me a little bit of time because I don't know if I show this on camera actually. But the little water splashes in the Cutfile Splash, I actually missed the inside of those. So yeah, hopefully I show that. I think I do show that. Let's wait and see. We'll all work it out together. So, as I said earlier, everything will be linked in the description box down below. So I will link to Jess's opening video for her opening this layout to see her reaction. And I'll also link to everyone playing along in the hop today. There's different people playing every day. So just check the description box for who's playing along today and you'll be able to go and watch their videos. And there'll also be a link, obviously, to the COAPA Cutfile shop and direct to this cut file. Oh, and to the Facebook group because Virginia has free cut files there, so you should come and hang out with us. I think that's everything I need to tell you about the hop itself. Obviously, we're over halfway through the hop. So the hop is 20 days. We're at day 12. We're on the, we're sliding into home base. Almost 2 weeks of December. How do we feel about that, folks? How do we feel about that? I have done a bit of my journaling. I'm actually doing this voiceover on I think it's the 8th of December. So, I'm not too far ahead of you guys. And so, yeah, I've done a fair bit of journaling. I've been taking pictures consistently. I'm going with 30 days or 31 days of Christmas stories. Or no, sorry, not Christmas stories. 31 days of December stories. Jess focuses mainly on Christmas content. I don't. I just tend to include 31 stories in my December album. I try to make them, most of them are Christmas related, but not all this year. I'm going to have a few stories in there about working and how my December looks work-wise. But most of them are sort of holiday, Christmas, summer themed stories. So I've been keeping up with my journaling and making sure I'm kind of writing up things, and I've got a few ideas brewing in my head and I would love to be playing, but I just haven't had time, I'll be honest. What with work and with our Advent Calendar series and obviously participating in the hop, it's been really busy. I'm hoping now, as I said, I'm doing the voiceover on the 8th of December. I'm hoping to finish most of my voiceovers for my layouts today, and upload all those videos and do all of the description boxes and thumbnails and whatnot. And then it shouldn't be too much else that I need to do with the series. Obviously, we've got our opening videos and things, but they're very quick because we just, you don't have to do any voiceovering. You're just opening your presents on camera and uploading your video, so it really doesn't take that long. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a bit more under control with December. We've got some fun things coming up personally. We're going to the zoo this weekend, which will be fun. So I'm filming this on this voiceover on a Thursday. And I think this Sunday we're going to the zoo. So I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be Lincoln's first time at the zoo, actually. We would have taken him earlier, but COVID, zoos were closed. And then before that, he was a bit too little. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We're thinking about getting zoo memberships for Christmas, Danny and I. So kids are free in Australia or in Melbourne. Kids are free to access the zoo. It's just adults that have to pay. So yeah, we're thinking about getting a zoo membership and maybe doing a bit more zoo visiting next year, because I think Lincoln's really at that age where I think he'll really enjoy it. So anyway, that's going to be fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. I don't know what else we're doing. Jess and I will catch up on Monday like we always do. We always catch up on Mondays. And this Monday is actually supposed to be really warm. We have had the weirdest December weather. It's been weird. It's summer in Australia. Today I have my heater on and my jumper. And it's cold. It's cold inside. Look, if I was moving around, it'd be okay. I'm sitting on my butt. Been working all day. Now I'm doing these voiceovers. And so I haven't done a lot of moving around. But it's cold. But on Monday, it's supposed to be 32. What's that in Fahrenheit? Got no idea. Do you want me to convert it for you all? Let's have a look. What's... Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's see what this is. So 32 degrees Celsius is 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's hot. It's going to be hot. So I think Jess and the boys will come over and hopefully we get to go for a swim. So we haven't used our pool at all. I've been in the pool once this year. Once this season. I went in at the start of the year when it was still summer. And that's unusual for this time of year. So I'm wondering if we're going to have a late hot spell sort of into 2022, or if climate change is really messing with us and we're not going to have that warmer summer. Who knows? I think it's going to be a bit rainier than usual. I think they've already predicted that's going to happen for us. I think it's feels like it's happening all over the world. I know Christy's had awful flooding where she is in Canada. So, anyway, let's not talk about climate change. Hey, it's too depressing. Let's get back to this layout. So I am sticking down my cut file. I have stuck down, while I was just gas bagging there, I've really done all of the hard work. I've stuck down my photos. I've stuck down most of my embellishments. I'm sticking down my cut file. Now I haven't popped anything up yet because that's kind of coming. So, okay, so you didn't get to watch me do this, but I actually misted all of those bits that went inside of the splashes around that cut file. And so now I'm popping them up on foam and sticking them back into the cut file where they're supposed to go. Does that make sense? You can see what I'm doing. And I used my mists, mostly my blue. So I think I used my Heidi Swap Colour Shine in navy and my Nuvo Mica Mist in Midnight Horizon. And I probably used the green one as well I've got, which is Pampas Grass. And I suspect I will have used silver or something like that. I'm not sure though. All right, so I'm just busy popping up all of these little bits. I could have so cut some of this out for you guys. I'm sorry. This is probably a really long video, and you probably didn't need to watch all of this part of it. I really didn't cut anything out of this process, so you're really getting the luxury of seeing it all. I know some of you really like that. I suspect at this time of year when there is a lot of content to be consumed on YouTube, if you are a lover of consuming creative content online, which I am, there is so much. My subscription boxes are exploding. And I love watching December daily content. And I watch a lot of that in December to get inspired myself. So hopefully people are enjoying the sort of mix of things. We deliberately didn't do too much Christmas stuff this year because we know how much is out there. But yeah, let me know if you would prefer to see all Christmas content from us next year, then let us know and we will figure out some way to incorporate that into our Scrappy Advent Calendar. Leave it with us. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Do you like us to do Christmas content? Do you like that we're not doing Christmas content? Even though our videos, because we're opening gifts for each other, are Christmas, but we're not creating Christmas content for you all to be inspired by. What do you prefer? I don't know. I liked the idea that we are not doing Christmas stuff because there is so much of it around. But then, is that all people want to watch? I don't know. I don't have any answers. So I missed a couple. Sorry, I didn't miss a couple. I accidentally misted like the wrong side of some of the little cutout bits. So I had to go back and mist them again. And then I just put them to the side to dry. And I'm going to finish sticking down the rest of my ephemera before I come back. And then stick those ones up so that they've got a bit of time to dry. So I need to pop on a couple of extra little bits of ephemera that I want to include in each of the clusters. And I think I'm going to pop some up on foam. But basically, I'm nearly finished. I'm definitely nearly finished. Now, who's worked out the song inspiration that I'm using for this? It's a stretch. I mean, it's not a stretch. The song's not a stretch at all. But it's definitely a stretch for this prompt. So I picked this cut file because it suited the photos well, and it also reminded me of that song. I don't actually know if it's called Splish Splash, but the one that goes splish splash, I was taking a bath. Yeah, do we know that song? That's where I was going with this. Now, I didn't want that to be my title. I just leave splash as my title. But just so you know, that's how I've linked it to today's prompt. You know, I'm just showing you that you can be really creative. When you get prompts for different scrapbook challenges, you don't have to feel, walled in with those prompts. They're designed to get you thinking and just to help you, move outside of the box. And so that's what I'm doing here. Now you can see here, I know that I have to stick those last couple on. So I'm just doing that. Now adding the extra little bits, and then I'll come back. I will come back and stick those down. Oh gosh, this is pretty boring, isn't it? I should have very much cut this out, given that you already know exactly what's happening. Right, well, here we go. I'm sticking the last little bit on. Now we have almost finished. I will leave everything linked in the description box down below. I'm pretty sure I add some splatters to the layout. I mean, I add splatters most of the time. Can't see why I wouldn't now. Clearly, who knows what I'm doing. I'm just putting things away. Yeah, packing away. That's what I'm doing. Packing things away. And... oh, I haven't stuck down that ephemera piece. Look at that. Sticking down that last little word strip. And then I think I'm going to do splatters and I'll be finished. So let's have a look. Covering my photos up. I hate it when I get splatters on my photos. I always cover them up. You will know that if you watch our videos. Look, it's not the end of the world if you get missed splatters on your photos, but it is nice for me personally. I try to avoid it. So I'm coming in with the navy Heidi Swap Colour Shine. Maybe some silver. I'm thinking some silver because this Make a Splash collection has a lot of holographic kind of silver metallic in it. And then I'm completely finished. So the close-ups are coming. Check out the description box down below for everything you need to know about our Scrappy Advent Calendar series, as well as the 20 days of COAPA Cutfiles. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye.